So Zlatan Ibrahimovic has had a fairly decent start to his Man United career, hasn't he? 4 goals in 4 competitive fixtures. Let's get on Skype and see what you guys have to say about our big Swedish man up front. Does he get you excited as the chant goes? One word to describe Zlatan. Let's do it.
Tank.
Tank. I like that.
Amazing.
Amazing. Perfect word. Perfect adjective. He's running. He's running. He's trying to find somewhere. Where's he going? What's going on? Are you being burgled?
Unique. Like, it's unique is the only one that comes to mind. Like, you can't really... I would use Zlatan to describe Zlatan, obviously. I've never really heard of a player or come across a player like him. Like, even the way he even talks about himself, the way other people talk about him.
Do I call the police? What is happening?
What the hell was that?
Yes!
Oh.
Hello?
Hi.
That was the most manic thing that I've ever seen. I didn't know what was going on then. I don't know if I should be the one to tell you, but there's a threatening looking man stood behind you. I want you to describe Zlatan using just one word. Give it a go.
I'd say he's a talisman.
It's the best word of the lot so far.
I think what we've seen already, he's showing glimpses of his past. So I'm really looking forward to this season just because of him, really. And if we hadn't signed anybody else, I'd have been happy.
Cantona.
Cantona. Wow, that's a big descriptive. That's a big comparison to make. So what does he do to remind you of Cantona then?
It's just his confidence and the way whenever he scores goals, it's like it's normal for him. And his confidence, his aura, like remember when we played Southampton and his penalty? Before he even took the penalty, I knew it was going to go in.
How can you describe a legend? I'm going to say legend.
Legend. Perfect. So footballing legend. He's done it everywhere he's been. Do you think he can carry on fulfilling that legend status at Man United this season?
Well, I don't see why not, to be honest. I mean, he whatever happens, he'll always be one of the all-time greats. And I'm just really happy that he's wearing a red shirt.
Unstoppable.
Unstoppable. If you were to rate him out of 10 so far this season, what would you say?
9.
He's never played in England, and he comes in and starts he's been playing like here about 10 years.
Are you in bed?
Yeah, well...
Yeah, at first I was afraid that he might
Petrified.
flop. I thought about Falcao, and stuff like that. Maybe too old to keep it up in the Premier League, but as he's now has proven, I really believe he can keep it going all the way through the season.
God, I knew that one was coming, I was waiting for someone to be the first person to say God.
The way he's settled in, obviously, his form's been amazing, and I think that could be down to, obviously, the character that Zlatan brings to the changing room and what he can bring to everyone on the pitch and off the pitch.
Definitely agree.
It's kind of like he's got an aura around him. It's weird. It's hard to say, I think I wasn't really around to see Cantona properly, but I think he's the equivalent, the modern day equivalent for us.
I'm in absolute 100% agreement. What makes him such a god, in spite of the fact that he keeps calling himself a god as well?
I think basically on paper he's probably one of the best strikers on the planet. He's done it in absolutely every country he's been to. He's currently doing it in the Premier League. I don't care what you say, he will continue to do it as well in the Premier League. I personally think he's going to get about 20 goals this season. Maybe win the league with Man United. Let's hope he does, and hope he can continue that record, winning the league everywhere he goes.
Well, he's kind of like a much better version of Andy Carroll, with a lot more goals under his belt. So I don't see why he can't do it in the Premier League. And I really hope he does, for the sake of Man United.
Cost a hell of a lot less than Andy Carroll as well.
He can produce things that no other striker in the world can produce. He can score goals at any moment. And there's only a few strikers in the world that can do that, so I'm very excited.
So that's what Reds had to say about Zlatan Ibrahimovic so far this season. And you know what? I actually think it's going to get a hell of a lot better as well. I think he's going to get better as he gets used to the Premier League, and it's just making me so buzzing for this campaign. Guys, if you like the video, make sure you give this a like, give this a share, give us a subscribe as well, please, because we're near to 300,000 subs, and that would be absolutely brilliant, wouldn't it? So guys, thank you very much for watching today. We'll see you next time. Laters.
Mein absoluter Traum wäre natürlich für Manchester United zu spielen und ihnen zu helfen bei den Zielen, die Manchester United hat.